Hello Commanders, Ace Panda here. In this video today, I'm going to show you guys how to set up your troop formation for PvP and PvE. So inside of my base here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check my stats. If you guys just upgrade your equipment or your medals or something like that, you're going to want to launch an attack on a dead base. And before you guys do that, I would recommend you guys putting your buffs on for march capacity, defense, and attack. Once I get to here, I'm going to launch this attack here on him, and I'm going to just launch the whole thing and let it go, and because that'll be the information I'll need for later. So going to the website now, from here, in my web browser, I type in revenge.game, and this page should pop up. Up here in the top corner, you'll hit game resources, and this page should pop up. For you guys who are new to gaming, PvP calculator is the one you want to use when you're attacking other bases and other commanders. Say for Kill Event, Tesla Tower, Alliance versus Alliance, RVR, this is the march you want to use. For Leviathan and Outpost, you want to use PvE calculator, and this would really help you score high in your points and rank it high in your region. So the first one I'm going to help you guys set up is your PvP calculator because it's a little easier. So once I click this button here, it's going to take me over to this page, and it'll ask me what kind of tiers I have for my troops. Once I get here, this base only has T9s here, and I'm going to click this, and it'll ask me for a march size down here. What I want to do to find my march size here is I want to go back into my base and check my reports, go to mail, war, and check my last one I just attacked. From here, it'll show me my march capacity. If you guys looked at survived right there at the bottom, it says 170,000, 7,500, and there's other ways to check it. And this is the rest of the stats you'll need for later. So I'm just gonna take my march capacity, go back to the website, enter that in, and it'll ask you how much infantry you want to use. From here, I've heard mixed results about this. Obviously, the more infantry you have, the more it'll save your other troops. But for this, I'm going to just put 35 and put example, and you'll have to put an email down here and hit submit. Once you hit submit, it'll take you to this page, and for your PvP, it should show you a mix of the top 3 tiers of your troops. From here, you're going to want to take this and put it in for your troops. Infantry is pretty easy, bowman is actually distance, cavalry is vehicle, and siege is battery. So as I go back into my game here, I'm going to close this out, go into my base, scroll down to my troop area, and click this blue building. Once I click on that here, it'll show me 3 flags at the bottom. And for PvP, I like putting mine on the first flag just because it's what I rally with. The reason why I do that is because you don't put battery in them. It slows it down for rallies and for attacking other bases. So that's why I put my PvP on 1. So I open my flag here. For infantry, I go back to my other page, and it says 42,693. I go back and I input it in 42,693. Now, I do advise you guys doing this with 2 devices. Maybe you have a phone or an iPad or something like that. It's a little easier than swapping back and forth screens. For that, I just pretty much go back through and enter all these in, and then my march will be ready. Going back to setting up our PvE calculator now, this will be for Leviathan and Outpost. On this one, I won't hit either full PvE calculator or quickie PvE calculator. When I hit the full one, it'll actually pull me to this page, and I'll have to select what tiers I have. If you guys use the slider, just make sure you have the right amount of troops. If you guys end up clicking this here, like if I click T11s, make sure you guys click T10s too, because it'll leave them out, and you'll have to redo the entire thing. Alright, so again, the space only has T9s, and I'm going to go ahead and go back into my game here. Go back to my war report, and these are the stats you want to put in. Now, please don't make fun of them. This is my farm account. I didn't want to show you guys my other stats just in case we fight each other later, but you'll find the stats in here, and you'll plug them into the website here, and once you finish plugging them in, you'll go down to the bottom, hit beta, set through, and then this page should pop up. Now your PvE one used for Leviathan and Outpost will actually use all troops that you have, and it will be a mix of all of them. So this one will take a little bit longer to put in. Make sure again when you guys put this in here, use infantry, bowman is distance, cavalry is vehicle, and siege is battery. When I go back into my game now, I should have another flag available down here, so I'm gonna hit this one and hit number 2 flag, and this one I'll use for Leviathan Outpost just because I don't use these marches as much. There are events that are kind of delayed every now and then. I believe Outpost you can do every 2 days or so, so that's why I put on number 2. So again, just go through, hit infantry. For this one, I'll need 1,600 or 1,062, and then let's go back through, fill vehicles with bowmen. Our vehicles will be cavalry, and then distance will be your bowmen's, and your siege will be your batteries down here. And then once you guys have that set up, you're all ready to go. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you guys have any questions or like to see any more guides, please comment below and let me know what you guys like. And thank you.